And we are a go. All right. We got the red light on? I think we got the red light on. Yes, sir. I see the live button on. We're good, y'all. What's going on, y'all? It is the OP boys. We are back in the building. Let me tell y'all something. This chapter was insane. So, before we get started, this is your boy tais.worldtv, and we got my boy right here, host with the most, Buggy B Newgate. He is in the building as well. That's my partner right here, and we're gonna talk about this week's One Piece chapter 1107 because,
Yeah!
let me tell y'all something. Blackbeard, it's gonna be the year for Blackbeard and Van Unger. I'm gonna tell you that right now because
Um,
these two, bro.
yeah, I was telling
Mm.
you, definitely Blackbeard's the main villain at the end of the story.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from because I haven't seen him a lot, so he was like less impressive to me because we haven't seen him do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So now in Egghead, we're finally seeing him make some moves in screen, and I ain't gonna hold you. He's looking kind of beastly, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
More
Kind of
axes
beastly
than we've
out
ever
here.
seen him pre-time skip.
Right, exactly. And even though he was strong, he was still taking a lot of hits, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now we're at this point where he's out here. I mean, let me tell you something. The 1093, that episode, Law versus Blackbeard, really showcased how powerful Blackbeard is, bro. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
The the fact that he sat here, I didn't even realize this when I think when I read the chapter long time ago. He is using his haki to amplify his attacks, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because when he sat there and did, forgot the name of the attack, but when he's like mid-air and he's
Tremor
using that
Clash.
attack, oh my god, this is so crazy. So like this dude is a monster, like a monster. You know what I'm saying? And then like Van Ogre, I did not know was this strong out here. I really didn't. I really didn't because
Stocks are high for Van Auger.
no, for real. Like this dude. Let's see. We only saw the cover story. We never really saw what happened. Okay, Van
And
Auger is
they actually showed it.
yeah, like Van Auger is out here capping four of Cracker's biscuits, bro. When it took a Gear 4 Luffy with Nami's help to get rid of all of those biscuits, bro. Insane. Insane. And then his warp ability, bro. And it does pertain to this chapter because we actually do see him and Katarina in
Katarina,
this
yeah.
chapter. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because I never understood how powerful Van Augur was. I didn't think he was this powerful.
They are definitely the infiltration team for
Oh,
sure.
for sure, for sure, for sure. And I just thought about this too when I read this chapter and when I watched 1093, episode 1093. If this is Usopp's opponent, he
Yeah,
needs a power.
and
He needs a
and
power.
that's where Usopp's observation hockey comes into play with that.
Right, because Van Augur has the warp fruit. And we never really seen him use it until 1093. Um and I didn't realize it was such like a problem until he started using it in the
Oh
anime.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's like also and again he must be using hockey in his bullets, just like what's his face from the
Yeah,
Shanks Private.
yeah, I definitely feel or could be because we haven't seen any indication that he's using hockey.
Right. We just don't know. I mean, we haven't even seen Homie use it with his bullets. We haven't even seen him use that. You know what I'm saying? We've seen other people do it, I believe, but um
Izu's
r-
one.
say again?
Izu.
Right, Izu. Izu was able to do this. But you can block it with if you're using hockey too. And depending on the level, you may be able to obliterate someone's limbs, just like Kid, for example.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
that's right. Ben Beckman did that to him.
Right, Ben. That's what I was thinking about, Ben Beckman. So if Ben Beckman is using that high level of hockey when it comes to those bullets, possibly Van Auger's doing the same thing.
Mm. I could see.
Possibly. Because I can't see. I don't know of any bullets that's strong enough to like obliterate someone's arm first. That we've have access to in One Piece. Unless
So
you're using in hockey infused.
I want to talk about like we'll talk about everything else in the chapter, but I wanted to focus mainly on the Blackbeard stuff because
Oh, we have to. We got to. We got to. We got to.
from here on out, things are gonna go batshit crazy. How? I don't know, but Katarina Devon could transform into Saturn now. And that is a big problem. A big, big problem.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That's why
Because
she
she touched him.
said,
She touched him.
"Ooh,
Mission complete.
okay." If that was their mission, I'm not.
I
But see,
I
yeah,
I
go ahead.
I feel like it was something else besides that. That
Oh
was just
yeah,
like
that's yeah, yeah,
a
yeah, yeah. I think that
caveat,
was just
caveat on top.
yeah, yeah. He's like, "Oh, you here too? Oh, let me give me a little snack right here.
You know what it
Let me
is
get
though? I was watching Brago's stream and they know about the five elders. The world doesn't know about the five elders.
Yes, they do.
So
They
this is
do.
where I say infiltration team comes into play with this because they know so much and like and they alluded to Blackbeard's special lineage.
Quote unquote. We still don't
And
know what
that's
it is.
and that's where my idea just started running that he's definitely related to Zebek. Like
In some way,
all
right?
all the stuff that he's doing, it all leads to what Zebek was trying to do to begin with. He was trying to rule
Right,
the world. And
right,
that's what Van Auger and Katarina said in this chapter. Like he wants the world.
right. And
And
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
not just that, like he has Hachinosu, which was also Rox's old place as well.
Ooh, that's right. That's right. So this is, and I know you were saying that it's very possible now that teaches Van Onger's. I mean, it's effects. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. I mean, now that you say that, yeah, that does fit with what he's been doing this whole time. He's been following Zebek, basically.
Yeah, and I was doing some research and I was looking at that Shanks and Blackbeard are a year apart. So
Right.
who's to say they weren't both at God's Valley when that whole incident happened?
I thought he was sick. No, or no, wait. That was when he went to One Piece. That was when Shanks was sick and Bucky.
Uh, what was that again?
When remember when Buggy and Shanks got sick and they couldn't go
Oh,
into. I think that was One Piece, right?
Buggy got sick.
Oh, Buggy got sick, not Shanks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad, my bad. Okay,
And
I mean,
Shanks decided to stay behind and stay with Buggy.
oh, okay, got you. But yeah, I mean, that's a legitimate argument too. And also, I was also thinking like taking over the world means taking on Emu.
hmm
So
Also, what we saw in the episode 1093, they also have Pudding, who could read the poneglyphs.
right,
And now they have three thanks to him defeating Law.
right. So now it's just he has a lot of the cards now, which is kind of crazy. So
Now, somebody said something interesting of the Blackbeard pirates possibly being in Elbaf looking for the man marked by flames.
which we
Might
think
be
is,
Saul.
or might
Who
be
knows?
Dragon.
Might be somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the theories. Like it's either Dragon or it's Saul. Um, Probably Saul makes more sense just because of the poneglyph being on Elbaf, and then on top of that, Saul has freezer burn marks. So I don't know. That's
So
that's
so it's funny. I said them being able to Katarina being able to transform into Saturn. That's the caveat on top. But there's an
right.
added bonus in this as well at the end of the chapter where Caribou is trying to join the Blackbeard pirates. And what does Caribou know? Where the ancient weapons are at.
This is true. But it was also now, but also it's been debunked now where we actually a lot of us thought that he was like a spy for
Nope.
Blackbeard powers. Obviously, that's not the case now.
So
That just
it's
got
it's
debunked.
it's funny because like he's essentially the Bartolomeo for Blackbeard.
Right. Or Bellamy for Doflamingo.
Yeah, true,
So
true.
I just thought about that. Yeah, yeah, this is true. He's the fanboy out here. He's the fanboy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, are they gonna take him? That's the question. Are they?
And uh Katarina and Van Auger are still on the island. They haven't left yet because he hasn't mastered the warp technique yet.
You know, and I think that's important because it just goes to show you that you can still beat him. Now is the possible time to do it because if he can unlock that fruit, oh my
Also, I
Jesus.
lo- I love the way that Katarina and Van Auger were just talking down to Saturn.
Oh, yo,
That
that's
was
why I
great.
said
That
20,
was great.
2024 the year of Van Auger, bro. Cause homie was just looking down on him like, bro, we taking over the world. We're gonna take you down too. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do this in reverse into of the chapter. So
All right, that's cool.
yeah, I already because I'm scrolling up. We
Let's go
get
up.
to my boy Sanji and
Oh yeah.
I'll let you take over from here, my
Oh,
boy.
oh. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. Out of all the things Sanji's done in One Piece, this is one of the most finest shit he's ever done. Okay. I don't care what you say to me. I don't care. Sanji, this is
Sanji fans are eating right now.
Ooh, man. Let me tell you something. This guy, not once, twice, dodged Kizaru's like, I mean, not dodged, flected Kizaru's light beams like two lightsabers, bro. Like, fucking insane. Like,
And
I
Kizaru's
was
face
so
was
hyped when
like,
that happened.
"What?"
Huh?
Kizaru's face was like, "What?"
Yo, you saw his face. Yo, I gotta show y'all again, bro. Hold on, son. I gotta show y'all again. The face of,
And it's
bro,
funny the whole dialogue like, "What a freaking
son.
laser."
Yo, look at his face, bro. Look at his face. Hold on.
You
Let me
got the
see.
blurry background.
All right, I gotta take it off. Hold on. I'll take it off. But look to this man's face, bro. The sheer look of like panic and like what the hell is going on here? What is going on? It's wild, man. And I like this. Damn, don't worry about it. And I like this because Sanji got the upgrade. He got the exoskeleton now. Oh, I think I took it off. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So you see, look, look at that. Look at that man's face. Look at his face. Look at
Mhm.
this face. You can see his eyes through the goddamn lenses. That's how shocked
And
this.
by the way, this is the first time anybody has deflected one of his beams.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing. Nobody's ever done this except
They've
for
the
Sanji.
most they've done is like redirect the attack somewhere else, not actually
Exactly.
deflect it.
Exactly. Like he's done something that not even Rayleigh done.
And I saw an interesting thing on Reddit where lasers are well known to be an attack that you need to dodge.
Yeah, because it's so fast. It's
Even
faster than the sound of light.
the fact that Big Mom was trying to dodge Frankie's radical beam tells you enough about this type of attack.
Right. I forgot about that. Yes. And then you
Use
got
one of her
Sanji.
homies to deflect it.
Out of everything that Sanji's done, this is the best thing. This is his best feat ever. Yeah, okay. I understand he fought Queen. I understand all that, but no, this is the best feat he's ever. This is an
Also,
admiral, bro.
uh, yo,
He's our
the disrespect he was giving Kizaru, where Kizaru was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to bring back all your heads," and Sanji's like, "You better start drafting an apology letter for them."
what?
I was
Yo,
like, "Damn,
the spicy this week, bro.
damn."
Spicy was talking. Yo. Everybody was talking spicy this week, bro. Oh my god. We're gonna get to the other one that I want to talk about fully, but we ain't get to that yet.
And
We ain't gonna talk about
and
that.
I love that just Luffy's just bouncing in that panel right there where
Yo, he's just
Sanji's just
chilling,
talking
bro.
his shit. Yeah,
Mind you, he just knocked on Kizaru
Saturn.
last chapter.
Yeah, that too.
And then on top of that, he got this third string dude, this
The
simp
third.
third string dude just block his beam, bro. Like they gonna say some shit like this is they gonna say some shit like yo, power of love is what compels me, my guy. That's what makes me strong, bro. This is I say yo,
So
I said it in my reaction video. This is the only time I'm allow that shit. I'm allow that silly shit to do it. Cause that was a fire
so
shit, bro.
the thing we kind of figured was gonna happen, Vegapunk's main Stella body is done for.
Yeah, I think that's it. Cause they left him there.
Cause yeah, cause he says, cause I've been a doctor long enough to know that if you move me now, I'll die.
Right. And that's the question. So if he dies, then do the other Stellas die too? Or
I don't think so.
no?
I
Mm.
did say those of you that watch Rick and Morty, he probably has like a Phoenix operation or Phoenix um thing. So those of you that don't watch Rick and Morty, Rick has this Phoenix operation or I don't remember what the technical term for it is, but every time Rick dies, he comes back in a body that he has in a back of the tank or you know, scientists with their shit. So I'm
Right.
thinking that might be a thing that could happen.
Yeah, because remember he has that tank that Robin and that little Bella Stella body walked through a while back. Um Not the rejuvenate. I forgot what it was, but it's like a tank that you
Yeah,
can go in and
I
regrow.
remember I remember what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
so that's still in play. That is if if they rush out of there, then that's one thing because everything's gonna be destroyed at this point. So maybe not, but yeah, man, this might be it for Vegapunk, bro. Like, and it's kind of crazy because even though we've heard this name for so long, we finally see him what he looks like in Egghead, and then he's gonna die in the
Hmm.
same arc. I feel like that's kind of crazy.
But I still feel like you'll have the other Vegapunks continue living.
Which would be I would actually like that. That would actually be pretty cool. Because that would mean that the government failed. And
Yeah.
maybe that's part of
Well,
what, the big crisis is,
so
maybe.
this is another thing that I saw on Reddit how the big Egghead incident and it's unfolding right now as we speak. The giant pirate warriors are back. They're
Yes.
demolishing the Marines battleships like crazy.
Yo.
I think they destroyed like what two Buster Calls worth of ships or something like that.
Which is kind of crazy, bro. Like, I didn't think Dory and Broggy were gonna bring like an actual crew with them. Thought it was just
Yeah,
them by
and we
themselves.
saw the giants that we saw at Ennie's lobby. Oimi and oh what's the other one's name?
Oh yeah, let me go to that.
Hakasha? No, I might be wrong.
Yeah, Kosh,
Ka
Kosh.
Kashi. That's what it was.
Kashi, here we go, Kashi. Yeah, yeah, man, and you know what? I also like too. I also like that we got a refresher as well
Yeah,
for people
that that
that
w-
haven't
yeah that's because
forgotten.
that's a long time from Little Garden.
Yeah, and I kind of wish they do that more, honestly,
Mm.
because I did like that. I like that we got that refresher for people that don't remember. Because like you said, Little Garden was so long ago,
I also
and
love seeing Usopp's reaction to the giants showing up.
oh, that was so heartfelt, bro. And he called the masters too. Like,
Yeah.
man, I love that. I love that. Oh, but I wanted to stay on Sanji really, really quick because I wanted to bring up the fact that I think the reason why he's able to take the hits is because of the Vegapunk gear that he has. Because remember, when
Mm.
Atlas used the gloves to hit the
Yeah,
the
you did
light
say that.
the hologram. I think that's why he's able to do it because we have no indication if he's using hockey or we don't know. But since he has the boots, it makes sense for him to be able to die to be able to touch the beams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why his legs ain't like butter right now. So I just wanted to bring that up. Maybe they'll bring that back to play. We don't know. Hope he's using hockey if he's doing that or using his exoskeleton abilities. Because if it is, oh my God, it's gonna be crazy. Okay, we got to talk about this. The quick skirmish with Luffy and Sap. We got to talk about this.
Oh.
I didn't think we were gonna get this, but we got
Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna get it either until I saw it in the chapter. I'm like, no fucking way.
yeah, like no, the way how they did it was fucking
But
hilarious
yeah,
too.
it was where is it? I lost the page. Bonnie basically crying and Luffy asking her why is she crying.
He said, "Cause you're Nika, you idiot. I've been waiting for you this whole time." He said, "What the hell is a Nika, bro?"
What's Nika? I've been here the whole time. What are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about? I mean, what the hell is a Nika? Like,
And then
and
he
you
and
know,
then he's
yeah,
like, "Oh,
go
that punch you tried to throw was kind of weak." And she's
He
like,
said,
"Oh,
"Cause
I was trying to do it like you." He's like, "Here, let me show you."
so, oh, yo, it's crazy how Luffy had that old man moment. So let me show you how we do it back in the old
By the
days.
way, Kuma also saw that. Notice Kuma's in all these panels when Luffy's in Gear 5.
Oh yeah, he's just looking. He's like, "Oh word, my guy. Yo, let me see that shit too, bro. Let me tell you something. We got a new attack, bro. We got a new attack. Booming Dawn Gatlin, which looks like he's using the Gear 4. I'm sorry, Gear 4. He's using Gear 3 mixed with hockey and just using it as his Gatlin technique.
Okay,
Punches
so
the dog shit out of Saturn, bro. Saturn is
there's no
taking this shit like a champ, yo. You got like the ketchup just leaking out of this man, bro. Pop, 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 bro. They can knock this man into a building again, bro. Yo, I don't know what it is with Saturn, but he needs to do something. Because all he's been doing is just standing and taking the tags. Like, what else can you do? Can you fight, bro? Like, what's going on here? What is going on? Like, I need you to do something. Something. Because all
so
he's
there
been
is no
doing.
break next week either, so that's good.
Right, so we're good. Yeah, yeah, so we're good. So yeah, like all I've been seeing Saturn do is just take attacks after his
Yeah,
introduction.
he's been taking attacks, yeah.
Yeah, like he can regenerate, but like, can he regenerate forever? Like, is it like like
Also,
what can you do?
speaking of Saturn, he used that attack that people that couldn't move, but it only it only attacked Luffy for a little bit, but like it didn't phase Luffy at all.
Really? When do you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay.
Yeah. That's why you gotta read on the laptop, my boy.
I did not catch. That's a good one. I did not catch that. Okay. I was going too fast when I think I reacted to it the first time. That's crazy. And then you can see all the ketchup coming out of Luffy. That's but I'm wondering if that's hockey or is that's just something new.
It might be a different kind of hockey, I feel
Yeah, I
like.
think it is. I think it has to be because even with episode 1060, 1093, we saw we saw we saw it being used to where it could amplify attacks. He,
Yeah.
Teach is basically doing what Luffy was doing. If you think about it, with his when he's using um his conqueror's hockey to boost his offensive abilities. You know what I'm saying? So I think we're seeing more and more as we get to the end game that hockey is being used in different ways, which I think is pretty cool. For Saturn, it's attacking people from a distance. Now can he like fight? I don't know. Only thing we saw him do close quarters was stab Vegapunk, and that was it. So
That's about it, yeah.
right, that's about all we saw him do. So I don't know, but this was pretty epic, bro. Like he was beating the dog shit out of Saturn, bro. Bro, oh my gosh. And
Also, we need
then
to talk about the one thing everybody's been complaining about, Zoro
okay, you
versus
know what?
Lucci.
Before we get there, I do want to say something, but let me say something really quick before that. The Navy are destroying the Pacificas now.
Mm-hmm.
They're destroying them now. So they like, we have to destroy them because we're losing too many ships and they're getting help from the Giants. It's like it's about that time. We gotta do what we gotta do. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So they might be getting onto the island. Well, going back onto the island, we'll see. But yes, let's get to it, then. Let's get to this bullshit. Let's get to it. Cause I've been saying for the longest time, stop underestimating Lucci. Okay? Remember, nah, bro. I've been saying this for weeks now, bro. I don't
Yeah.
understand why people was coming at Lucci because Luffy beat him in Gear 5 easy. Y'all gotta understand something. Luffy had to go to Gear 5 to beat this fucking man. Like, you don't think he's strong? Like what? And then everybody's like, "Oh, Zoro's gonna dog walk him." Apparently, that's not the case. Apparently, that's not the case because you got Zoro sweating bullets, bro. But you got a little ketchup running down too. And Rob Lucci's talking spicy to this man.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta see what he. Oh, let me see what he actually said, bro. Cause Zoro says you pretty tough, but I'm in a hurry. I gotta go, bro. We gotta finish this up now. And Lucci's like, only the winner gets talk like that, bro. Like talking really fucking spicy, bro. Um, well, let me ask you: are you surprised at these turn of events, sir?
Yes. I don't think anybody expected the Giants to show up here, honestly. Like, we were expecting Dragon, Straw Hat, Grand Fleet.
Right, right.
Some people thought it was Crosskill going to show up here, try to get
Yeah.
all those bounties on those Marines.
Oh yeah. You know what? I can see them coming too, but then they also preoccupied because they got the other
Yeah.
seraphims out there too.
And
Um,
then
yeah.
you had the Blackbeard pirates still in play too, and we saw what they were doing in this chapter. So
Right. So yeah, true. And what about the Zoro versus Lucci fight? Was that surprising to you at all?
no,
No.
I'm not one of those people that are like, oh, Zoro needs to dog walk Lucci. Lucci's a problem. Has always been a problem.
But see, and that's my problem too. Like people act like he hasn't been training. Like y'all gotta understand something. This man was the top CP9 TCP agent of all time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all time. Who's who was supposed to be the like basically Kobe. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was supposed to be. You know what I mean? So Lucci losing to a no-name pirate like Luffy, bro.
Now, let me ask you, when Jinbei arrives and tells Zoro like we got to go now, do would it be acceptable? If Zoro's like, okay, I'm gonna finish this now.
Oh, and then just cut up Lucci.
Yeah,
I know that I can see happening because mind you, Zoro's done a lot with less, bro.
yeah.
He's been at 10% before and literally cut down a Lunarian, bro. A full blooded Lunarian at 10% health, bro. You know what I'm saying? On a
Spe-
time limit. So
speaking of doing stuff lesser than most people, this man had a little I don't know what the blade is that the samurais use to commit harakiri or seppuku.
oh, I know you're talking about, yeah.
He had that and he was cutting people up with that.
Oh yeah, yo, he cut the whole like damn
It
like
it
yeah,
even
the whole
it did
area.
it didn't even have a handle on it. This man was fucking them up.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. And I didn't actually. Zoro's not the king of Hell Mode.
No, he's not.
He's not. Before he was, but now he's
Yes.
not. So that must mean that they've been fighting for a very long time.
And that shows you how powerful Lucci is if he could go
Once again,
par to par with Zoro in King of Hell mode.
right? And it's just like y'all really not understanding. Like, dude lost to Luffy, who was a no-name kid at the time. He's gonna want that revenge. He's gonna be upset. Okay, going to be very upset. That's like Cell getting beaten by Krillin. You gonna let that rock? You gonna let that rock? No,
Well,
you gonna train your ass, bro.
I'll do you one lower, Yajirobe.
Jeez. Imagine getting beat by Yajirobe your Cell, bro. Like, nah. You gotta obliterate the whole earth after that, bro. No. No. This man has
I'll
been
take you on
training.
this entire planet with you. What, Yajirobe? Calm down.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You ain't gotta do that, bro. I was just playing. I was just playing. I'm sorry.
Nah, but
But
for
this is what
real,
I'm
the
saying.
the Lucci disrespect needs to stop.
Yo, for real. Like, y'all act like this man has
There's
never
a reason
trained.
this man's back in the story after who knows how long it's been.
Exactly. Why would Oda bring him back just to get knocked out? This is not Bellamy, bro. It's not Bellamy. This is Lucci, bro. This was a main villain out here. And let's be honest, the only reason this man lost to Luffy the first time was because he underestimated
Underestimated him. Yep.
heavy, bro.
Like most
Heavy.
of Luffy's opponents, besides maybe what Crocodile
Oh, well, you mean like in general or pre-time skip?
in general. In general.
Oh yeah, it was Crocodile. Well, Crocodile definitely underestimated Luffy till like the
Yeah.
end.
True. True.
Yeah, like the only ones that haven't really done it was Katakuri and Kaido, and that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah. Katakuri was like, "Oh, you're dangerous."
Oh nah, you're nah. I'm getting rid of you now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until the plot saved Luffy, because you don't underestimate this nigga. That's when you're so. And then Kaido, you know what I'm saying? And Kaido was just so strong. He just was going full force with everybody. He didn't give a fuck who you were. You're like, I'm going full force with
Kaido
you.
was shocked in the amount of strength he grew. What? How much time was he in Ibisu town?
He
Like a
wasn't.
couple
Be
weeks or something like that.
something like that. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then man learned
Luffy, right?
Rio within that time. Yeah. And then when he suddenly attacked Kaido, Kaido's like, "What the hell was that?"
He was like, "Hey, yo, where'd you get this from? Like, what was you
He
doing, bro?"
and then he started comparing them to the people that he's fought in the past. Like, is your ceiling that high?
Word, like, hey, are you this good, my guy? Okay, let's see what you can do. And then that fight dragged on for so long, bro. It wasn't even funny. But it was for a reason, because after a time, Luffy kept improving. After that
Yep.
fight, he was using conquerors with his hits. He figured out how to do that. Like
He was
Roger,
easy. He was also easily transitioning between his Gear 4 modes, Snake Man and Bounce Man.
yeah, and he wasn't getting tired after that, unless he used it like for the full amount of time. He's
Yeah.
figured out a way to just kind of like go, interchange with no problem, and then go back to regular form without having to wait 10 minutes.
Yep.
So he figured out how to do that. He improved a lot in like a short amount of time.
Yeah.
So it, mm,
No, no, I'm saying yeah. He did improve in a short amount of time.
yeah, and then it's just to think about it, like had Luffy had time to really train before he got to um
Kaido.
yeah before he got to Kaido and Wano, I think he would have had a better time with Kaido.
Yeah.
It still
Yeah.
would have been like very difficult. Don't get me wrong, but he still would have had a better time with him compared to now.
Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah. Considering he had just learned advanced um
I,
observation hockey was
observation,
seeing into the
right?
future.
Exactly, and I feel like that's the thing with Luffy, because a lot of his journey is happening very quickly. He's
Yeah.
going against people that's been at this for decades.
Years.
Yeah, years and decades, and they know everything about hockey, and he's going in there half cocked, which is why honestly he should have died many a times. Let's not stand on ceremony here. He should have died many a times, bro. But the fact that he
Hmm.
was able to overcome that and then get stronger while he's fighting, that's a lot. You know what I mean? But that's why he had to take that 2 years strain, because he couldn't do that all the time, because especially when
Even
you get to New
even
World.
even Kuma said it in the flashback. You're not ready yet.
Right. That's why he had to send them away. And the Straw Hats away. They had to get stronger, which they did. And they were strong enough to deal with the New World. But then when you get to people like Kaido and
And
Big
Big Mom.
Mom,
Yeah.
you gotta bring more than that. I mean, look at the fight with Hidden Law versus Big Mom. Like they had to stay at Awakening
They
for as
they
long
th- th-
you know.
Big Mom took him to their limit.
Yeah, and then they had, like I said, they had to stay at Awakening mode. And according to law, which I don't agree with this, but according to law, you know, he just achieved it like maybe a little while ago, which I felt like he had always had it. I feel like, and if that's the case, he should have used that on Doflamingo, because if he used it on Doflamingo, that the whole cake would have been over. I mean, okay,
I
Dressrosa would have been
think he
over.
needed that fight against Doflamingo to be like, okay, I need to improve on this.
Right, and then he figured out how to, I guess, do his awakening.
Because Law's biggest flaw back then was his stamina.
Yeah, yeah, which he changed because he was able to stay in awakening form for a very long time, and so did Kid as well. and that's what they needed to do in order to survive against Big Mom.
So, one thing I wanted to bring up
Yeah,
about last week's episode where we saw Pudding. She said if Big Mom was still alive, so everybody's saying that she's dead. Is it confirmed now? Can we say it's officially confirmed that she's dead?
for me, I can sit here. For me, I would say you have to see a body for me to really sit there and be like they're dead
Yeah, I get you.
because Oda is known. He's very notorious for not killing off characters like that. And if they do kill off a character, it's going to be on screen. So,
The thing is, how would you even reintroduce her back into the story if she's quote unquote dead?
which is true. And honestly, I could just see her just trying to find Law or Kid or Luffy at this point. Because a lot of people were saying that she might return to Elbaf or might find Elbaf and see the Straw Hats, and then we're
Yeah,
gonna get
that's
a
what a lot of people were saying
yeah,
too.
and then we're gonna get like a Big Mom versus Luffy like 1-on-1 fight, no
Like
interference.
officially, yeah, because they
Right,
haven't actually ever clashed. It was
right,
Katakuri
right,
who he clashed with in Whole Cake.
right. They never had a 1v1 fight like he did with Kaido, somewhat. So that's what people were saying. Now I don't know because I didn't see the story uh going this way. Especially this chapter where we got Dorian Broggy coming in to take the Straw Hats to Elbaf. I thought they were just gonna
Yeah,
go there on their own.
same.
So I mean, but so if that's the thing, I have no idea this chapter. I have no idea how this arc is gonna end. I really don't. I really don't.
Yeah, and that's one of those things where it's kind of refreshing because Oda's just
Yes.
coming out of nowhere with these certain uh chapters. Like, damn, Oda, just keep pumping it out, bro.
Yo, for real, please. Like, I love this. I'm loving this shit right now, bro.
I the one thing that does irk me sometimes is when he drops a little, oh, he's got a special lineage. You'll
Oh
find
yeah,
out
and then
30
don't
chapters,
don't expand
300
on it,
chapters from now.
bro. Yeah,
I
like
feel like I feel
yeah, go
like they're
ahead.
saving that for I think everything that has to deal with Blackbeard and Shanks and all that stuff. They're saving it for the Gods Valley stuff for sure.
Yeah, they have to because now we find out that he does have a special lineage. I mean, we've always suspected this, but now it's like a fact. Like he is special in some way.
It,
Um,
it it's
yeah,
it's no coincidence like we're talking about in the beginning of the video. It's no coincidence he's doing everything Zebek was doing.
right. And but I thought it was interesting though because whatever his special lineage is, it's enough for the government not to really do anything about it right
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. So
now. Yeah.
I do think that's who Shanks was talking about when he was talking to the five elders.
Oh yeah, yeah. You were talking about this like before. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So
That
I
that's
definitely
definitely
feel
the
like that
case.
was Blackbeard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be the case too because maybe it didn't come to their attention until now, but then it's just like, when did he have that conversation? Because we
Yeah,
don't know when he had that conversation. We
because when
don't
he was
know.
talking to Katarina, he already knew.
Right. And my thing of it is, I find that interesting because if you're gonna do that, like, how can I say this? Um, Whatever Blackbeard is,
Mhm.
it's not enough concern to do anything about it. Because remember, he was a warlord at one point,
Yeah, yeah,
and
true.
they didn't do nothing to him. Then even after that, they haven't really tried to do anything with Blackbeard. Like if they see him, they're gonna shoot him. They're gonna do what they gotta do. But like unlike Luffy, who's Nika, he seems to be more of the problem, or
Hmm.
like more, or take more precedent than Blackbeard right now. So I thought that was interesting, honestly. Um, but yeah, I need to but like I think we talked about this earlier. Like, what is he and what is Exabet? What is their race? Like, what are they? Do
Because
they
they
link?
both they're
Hmm?
both part of the D clan. That's definitely what we know for sure.
Right. But it's like, and again, what is the fuck is the D clan? That's what we were trying to find out for years now.
For 25 years,
25 years we trying to
we've been
find this
waiting.
out, and then we still have
It's
nothing.
gonna be another 5 years till we find.
Yo, which is crazy, bro. Like I have never wanted answers so much in my
Now,
life, bro.
if we're being realistic, I I could definitely see One Piece ending in 5 years,
Yeah,
especially how far we are into the story now.
right. And again, we don't even know how long Egghead's gonna be. Like,
I feel like Egghead's gonna be ending before maybe April or like midway through April,
which
because
that's the thing.
this month is almost done.
Right, which is the thing. So that's because I didn't think it was gonna be this long. To be honest with you, I thought this was gonna end like the end of last year, because especially when we started. But no, it's still going. It's still going.
If I think we did the math on it last week or the week before. We're like
Yeah.
60 chapters in or something like that, close to
S-
60
Something like that. Yeah,
or
it's crazy.
something a little bit past 60, but yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just like, all right. So at this point, where are we gonna go? You know, um, next is Elbath for sure, but it's like,
But
okay,
even then, what's gonna happen there? Because
right.
as far as we know, Loki, the ruler of the giants. Now, this was my own headcanon of saying Ragnarok's gonna happen there, but that's me just wishful thinking.
Yeah, me too. And if that's the case, where all the Giants gonna go?
I definitely feel like it's gonna be some lore dump in Elbaf for sure.
Oh wait,
Cause
oh
why
wait,
would you bring up the O'Hara books and show
wait.
Saul?
Bro, okay, y'all need to clip this shit, okay? Because I want to be the y'all. If this shit comes true, I want y'all to be look. This it was OP boys that made this goddamn thing, okay? What if the Straw Hats go to Elbat and they do everything they need to do there? And what if the mother frame destroys that
Oh
island?
shit.
And
Oh
that's what
damn.
causes Ragnarok.
Damn, that's that's crazy. That well, okay.
They got the
Okay, that's
last
interesting.
poneglyph, bro. That's the road to One Piece, bro. Like,
Interesting.
and then the government, they find out and they're like, all right, well, this is a problem. So Emu's like, all right, get the mother frame, do what you did to Luisha. They're done. Giants are done. They're done. And they just
That's
destroy the
crazy.
whole island.
Crazy.
And that's what would destroy. That's what would start Ragnarok. Their Ragnarok, I should say. If Ragnarok is true, if Ragnarok is actually like true. Who? If that's what happens, bro, crazy, bro. Because that's the only thing I can really like think about. Like, yeah, that's the
Walter
only thing I can really think about. That
Walter
makes
White
sense to me.
Walter White meme. If that happens, somebody was cooking here.
Yo, somebody was cooked. They were like, yo, we need to subscribe to this dude. Seriously. Yeah, because that's the only way that I can see that happening. If Ragnarok is to happen.
I never even thought of that.
I just thought of it just
Cause
now. Like,
we've only seen it once, so I didn't even think about that.
yeah, I mean, because whatever, the mother frame actually works. So, I can see them doing this to Elbath too. Like, they have the final poneglyph. They have it. And then you got Nika on his way to the final one. You can't let that. Yeah, you can't. You can't. But then it's just like, well, I was gonna say like how they're gonna find out how they got there, and then I remember, the Giants are there, so of course they're gonna
Mhm.
like be like, okay, well we know where the Giants are, so yeah, we're gonna have to destroy that whole thing. That's the only way I can see that like working out. But again, I don't know. I don't know. Oda doesn't talk to me. He doesn't call me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here,
Oh,
but
speaking of, in the later half of the year, they're gonna start shooting for season 2. So
ooh,
excited.
I'm excited too. Oh man. You know what's bro? How are they gonna do Skypiea? That's my question, bro. How are they gonna do Skypiea? Because Skypiea is one of the most important arcs of One Piece, bro. It is.
So
Like, I don't even know how they're gonna do that.
What's the next major arc after Arlong? It's Alabasta, right?
Oh, that's right. No, no, they didn't. Yeah, that's right. It is Alabama. Yeah.
So how are they gonna do that? How are they gonna lead up to that?
Actually, no.
Especially in eight
No, no, no.
episodes, if they what
I'm
is it?
sorry. No, no, no. It's they got to get Chopper.
Oh, they gotta get Chopper. That's right. That's right. My
So
bad.
I
My bad.
think Rum Island is the next one.
I could see that.
If
Okay.
memory, let me check. If memory serves me correctly,
No, you're right. It's Drum Island and then
it is Drum.
Alabasta
Okay, okay,
because
got you.
they had to get a doctor for Nami because she was sick,
Right, but
and that was like a little bit after Logtown.
right, but they do have to deal with crocodile stuff because
Yeah,
that stuff was early.
leading up to it.
Right,
Yeah,
with Whiskey Peak and Nami gets sick.
I could see them using Drum Island as this end of season 2, leading into season 3 for Alabasta. I could see that.
Yeah, me too. Because they've done well with the first season with putting two arcs together and making
Yeah.
it like coexist really well. So, I can see that happening here too. It's just when we do get to Skypiea, like, how are they gonna do Skypiea?
Mm,
Like,
yeah.
it's kind of crazy. Like, we were talking about this. Like, how are they gonna do Skypiea? How are they gonna do the set pieces? How are they gonna
That's
like?
right. And this year as well, we're supposed to get the Wit Studio remake.
Is it coming out fully or are they doing like a trailer?
First season is coming out this year.
Really? That's so they've been working on it for a minute then.
They
Well,
must
that's
have. They're yeah. Well, maybe they could just. Well, I don't know how that works. I'm not
that's
a
what I'm saying.
technical
No,
person.
no, because the production takes a minute to do. So this has been going on for a minute. If it's coming out later this year, they've
It
been
was
working on this
probably
for a very long
yeah
time
yeah.
in secret
It's
because
probably it was probably in pre-production for a while of
yeah, 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 yeah. Which
writing the storyboards of what they're gonna animate and stuff like that.
right, which it's still kind of mind-boggling to me that they're doing a remake while the show is still on. Like that's gotta like that's still
I
kind of
mean,
crazy to me.
yeah, it is a little weird, but I mean,
Right. Like it's,
let's see what changes they make.
hey, listen, like I said, right, if you're gonna make any changes to it that work out, okay. I definitely think they need to introduce hockey like the first episode, maybe two.
Like actually verify it's a thing in the very beginning.
Right, because I feel like, you know, that was the problem with Oda when the first like
Yeah,
10,
because
15 years
I
of
think
One
he said
Piece.
it wasn't a thing until like way later in the story.
Yeah, because even
Because it
characters
was the only way to counter Devil Fruits, honestly.
right, because when you got I think when he got to Logias, it was like, all right, they're
Yeah,
too OP.
that's where yeah.
Yeah, it was like, all right, they too OP. I gotta do something to counteract this, you know. So I could see why he did that, but still, it's just like introduce this earlier because now it's just seeming like it just came out of nowhere. But it's still,
Mhm.
but it fits well. Don't get me wrong, it fits really well. It's just,
Huh?
yeah, it's just for me, it just fits more well when you introduce it earlier.
Yeah.
Uh, because even like with like Shanks, I mean not Shanks, Ace,
Mantra
I felt like Ace. Mhm.
Annie's Lobby. I mean not Annie's Lobby, Skypiea. Mantra.
Exactly. They had the earliest ones, but it was just called something different. But it was the precursor
It's
to now.
it's funny you bring up Ace because that's like the most debated topic of all time of that Blackbeard fight.
Right, because that seemed like a fight he should have won, especially if he had hockey. If he had hockey to rely on, which he should have had hockey, because this is a dude that fought Jinbei.
I feel like that's one of those things Oda wish he could have done better probably.
Yeah, because to me, even when he fought Shanks, and he won against Shanks, supposedly, that still doesn't make sense to me. Like Teach don't doesn't seem he has an OP devil fruit, but he don't seem that strong to me, to a certain degree. You know. He's a
If
big dude, but it's like,
mm,
you
I'm
know,
thinking what if we were talking about him earlier, what if Van Auger was the reason that Teach got the sneak up on Shanks like that? because we don't know exactly when they
They
acquired
got these
these
devil
devil
fruits.
fruits.
Nope. I
We
don't.
just we
I
ju- we just seen them in the story doing stuff, but never using their powers.
right, and I know Burgess got his later on. I already know that,
Yeah.
but
Also,
maybe.
the fact Burgess has like a new helmet because Sabo fucked him up in Dressrosa.
He, oh my god. The fact that his half his face is like machine is kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
Thank all thanks to Sabo.
Yo, like that just goes to show
Sabo.
you how strong Sabo is too. Like,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
god. Like I want to see him in a legit one-on-one fight, bro. I feel like we only saw him in that one and then that was it, bro. And then we didn't even really see that much.
Burgess or Sabo?
Sabo.
Oh, okay.
Don't get me
Well,
wrong. Yeah.
Sabo was kind of he was fighting Fujitoro and Dressrosa, kinda,
Oh yeah,
if I
that's right.
remember
That's right.
correctly.
That's right. That's right. He fought him for a little bit, and that's the crazy shit. He fought Burgess and the Admiral the same goddamn thing, and was able to fend them off. That's insane to me, bro. And then look at what he did with the Gorosei, bro. He got out of there
Yeah.
not intact. Well, not
Well,
super intact,
not
but
just the Gorosei, Emu as well. I think
oh,
Emu
and
attacked
Emu
him.
too. Yes, I'm like, yo, I think yo, we're gonna have to do a scaling episode of the strongest characters in One Piece,
That's
bro.
gonna
Because
be hard to do, but yeah,
it would be hard to do, but yeah, I mean, well, we're not gonna do it like soon, but we
sometime in the
definitely gotta,
future.
yeah, because I feel like Shanks, I said Shanks, I feel like Sabo really needs to be in the top 15, if not the top 10. I feel like
I feel like at the end of the year we should do a top 30.
I'd be down for that. I would be down for that. Definitely be down for that. Okay. Well, all right,
That's gonna be
guys.
hard
End of
to
the
do.
year. Top 50, gal. Be on the lookout for that,
30.
all right?
30, 30, 30. 50 is too much.
30.
Gonna have to go
All
through
right, man.
each character and their abilities and their strengths and weaknesses.
Yo, that's gonna be. See, if we work on it now, we'll be prepared. Because that's
And
a lot of shit.
the thing is too, a lot of things could happen within the year of One Piece.
Right. So it's just kind of like, because again, like last year, I had no idea. I knew homie was strong. Guard. I know he was strong. I know he was that strong. Nor did I know Kobe was that strong. Like, so it's like you got to put them in the top 20 now because of what they were able to do. And then Garp fighting Kuzan. Bro, oh my God. Can you imagine when this shit get animated, bro?
Can't wait for that.
Oh my God. The Galaxy Imp.
Pink Mamba also moment. I can't wait for that.
Man, what's the next fight? Lucci versus Luffy, right? I think.
We're back at Egghead this week.
Yeah.
Lucci's showing up pretty soon.
I think it is Lucci. If memory serves me correctly, I believe it's Lucci, if I'm not mistaken. Because that fight's
Could
gonna go.
be.
I'm telling you, that fight's gonna go like bananas. Oh my god, the view's gonna be crazy for
This
that.
shit is bananas.
B-A-N-A-N-A,
B-A-N-A.
yeah.
People are not ready for the Kid and Shank stuff. I'm not gonna be ready for that.
Not,
That being
bro,
animated is gonna be crazy.
bro. It's honestly, it might be like very not shocking, but very traumatic for the kid fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Very traumatic. My boy, they massacred my boy. Oh my god, I'm looking it up
uh,
now, bro. I just wow, but just the way it's just I was expecting him to do something. I mean, listen, if you wanted to shut the kid haters fans up, this would have been the chapter to do it. That would have been the chapter to do it. Like, even if he was going to lose, at least let him do something. James was like, "Nah, bro, you're not gonna do this to me. That was the wrong one you could have did this with, bro." But you know what? That's interesting though. Like, what if Kid ran up to Blackbeard instead of Law? You know what I'm saying?
oof.
Like, how would that look?
You see, Law wouldn't be the type to attack like that either.
Right, right. And then on top of
Law,
that,
Law, Law and Shanks would probably be like, "Oh, you let's have a drink or some shit like that."
right, homie. Well, yeah, because Law didn't have a choice
Because
because
Shanks doesn't seem like the type of person just to pick a fight unless they're the ones picking it.
right, and at that point, Kid was about to destroy like the first part
All
of
those
Elbath,
ships
which would have hurted a lot of
that
people. So he's like, I gotta take
yeah.
care of this now. We got I gotta deal with this now. And then just one stroke, bro. No pause. Just destroyed.
Devastation.
Violated this man, bro. Him and Killer, bro. How do you get rid of Killer and Kid at the same time, bro? And then of course his crew ain't do shit because they're not strong. So it's
I
just
was just gonna say that, and it's funny considering Law's crew was getting shit talked about the most, and look how they fared against Blackbeard. They put up a decent fight at least.
exactly. And it's just like you can say what you want about Law. His crew did some shit. They did something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ooh-wee, my boy, Blackbeard live and in color. I love that. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know, man. I even if Kid had fought uh Teach, I don't he still would have lost, but I think he would have lost worse than what
Mm,
Law did.
I agree.
In my opinion, because again, he just he don't got it, bro. He don't got it. He just don't got it. I'm trying to look for the chapter before we get out of here.
Yeah, I'm about to say we're like an hour in already, almost an hour in.
Oh, we are. Oh shit. Yes, we are. Okay. I just want to look it up real quick. Sorry, guys.
What you looking for?
Yeah, I think next
Oh,
chapter.
you're looking at the chapters for the episodes.
Yeah, because
We're
definitely next episode. Yeah. So
back
definitely,
in Egghead.
yeah. And I'm trying to look for the Lucci fight.
It might be a little bit after that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so the next fight we are getting is Luffy versus Lucci. That's the next fight we're
Okay, so
getting.
it's coming up soon. Okay.
Yeah, cause this episode we should be getting the Jinbei Seraphim.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that should be the next episode. Oh my god, we're gonna. Oh my god, soon Bonnie's gonna see the fucking paw print, bro. And that's what's it?
Mm. Damn.
Damn. All right, bro. All right, man. That's all we're gonna add for today. This episode, man.
Yeah, I've got nothing left to say.
Yo, me either. I felt like we just did the whole everything in just one episode. It's
we
crazy.
yeah we did chapter, live action, animation.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Where's our next One Piece game? Ah!
That's gonna be 2 hour thing. We gotta end it here.
The
Oh,
the thing with the thing with the One Piece games are they're so vastly different in each game because you got Pirate Warriors, you got
mhm.
um Burning Blood, you got Red Deluxe is that the name of it?
Read something.
I think that's yeah.
Red Dawners,
You got
Romance
you
Dawners,
got
something
yeah
like
you
that. Yeah,
yeah
Burning. Yeah,
you got World Seeker, you
Seeker.
got
What's that new one that
um
came out? The card game one.
Odyssey, I believe.
Odyssey. There we go.
It's
And I
and
think
that's a, and they're all different because one's an RPG game, the
right,
other one's a fighting game. Like
right.
it's
Oh,
not
and,
like
and
Dragon Ball.
Pirate
They're all
Warriors
like
too.
the same concept. Yeah.
Yeah, Pirate Warriors. Pirate Warriors are like Dynasty Warriors. It's like in that same
Yeah, exactly.
right. Yeah, and I agree. I it's kind of for me. It's like the Dragon Ball Z games. Like, well, for Dragon Ball Z, it's different because Dragon Ball Z had always kept it like a fighter type. That's
Yeah.
how they always kept it. Even though the mechanics might be different, they always kept it in that fighter mentality, whether it be like only for one person to play or multiplayer battle type of thing. And I think that's why it's been successful for Dragon Ball Z is because it knows what it is. And it's
Yeah.
easier to make something for a fighter rather than One Piece. Because One Piece is more like the
You could do
story.
yeah, you could do a little bit of everything. That's what
Right.
they've basically
So
done.
yeah. So I mean I would love I think I talked about this with my boy the other day. I think I would definitely love like a game that's kind of in the uh Naruto Storm type joint. So something
Mm.
along that line. Maybe something a little bit more different. Um yeah, like something like that. Like I just need like something to where I could sit here and say this is pretty cool. I love it. Not to say that I
So
don't love Power Warriors, but still.
I haven't played that many One Piece games, but the ones that I can say that are my favorite, Burning Blood and Pirate Warriors 3. Those are my top two right there.
Yeah, Power Warriors 1 and 2. I don't think I like 3, but I love 4 though too. I like 4 a lot. So, um, yeah, and I can't wait for the next one to come out. And that's the thing. The only thing consistent that it does have is Power Warriors. That's like the only thing.
Yeah, that's the only like consistent franchise as far as
Right.
One Piece games.
Exactly, because even now with Dragon Ball Z, like it has numerous fucking freaking games. Like even now, we're getting Sparkling Zero, which is Tenkaichi 4, basically. And the graphics look insane, and we're gonna have a whole new character roster and all this other stuff. And
It's Fighter Z animation mixed with
right,
um what was yeah, Tenkaichi combat.
right. And then even before that, we have Kakarot, and that's still coming out with new
That's
stuff.
right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And I
The
actually a new DLC just came out.
with
I think
Oob,
it's gonna.
yeah.
I think the trailer came out, which I have to
No,
react
no,
to.
the DLC came out already.
Oh, it came out. Came out.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, I gotta play that. So yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's just we have so much Dragon Ball content that we need a One Piece game. Like it's about time we get something that's really good. You know?
And I did say, I don't think I've said this on camera, but I've said this to you personally. Like the anime games aren't what they used to be. They're not.
Yeah, you said that to me privately, but yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And it's crazy. I was talking to Sam about this too. That's the homie. Sam, the Mega Man champ. I'm gonna have him back on here one of these days. Um, I was actually talking to him about this, and I was saying to him that these games, companies don't put in a lot of money for these games, except if it's Dragon Ball, because they know Dragon Ball is like a money magnet for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been one of the most popular anime of all time. But I feel like you need to put more money into and more care into the games that you're gonna do. Anime games. That's what will get people in. And it's not there for a lot of the anime games, and that's a shame. It's really a shame, man. And I feel like they really need to get put some more money
You
into
know,
those games. Yeah,
the gaming industry as a whole, I think we've done a video on this on the channel way early when we first got together and did this.
yeah,
It's not like it was in the 90s and early 2000s. You got a game and that's what you got.
right.
No patch notes, no none of this, no DLC.
Nope.
What you got is what you got.
So you gonna take this? You gonna shut the hell up right now?
And
It is
now and I feel like it's like yeah, it's cool to remaster some of these games, but like you're remastering a game, for example, like Last of Us 2 that just came out not too long ago and you're remastering it already. Like, come
already
on.
right. Like this is a cash grab, honestly. This
For sure,
that is
for
right,
sure.
right. And I understand that the company got to make money, but you can make a great game.
And
eh,
then I'm gonna bring up one more thing and then we could get out of here. I'll give you a prime example. Helldivers 2 came out
Oh
at
yeah,
an affordable price, $40. Not $70 what these most of these games are going for, and everybody's
40.
talking about it. Everybody's loving the game.
Yeah,
It was a studio that took their time with the game to have a solid product for you to enjoy.
right.
And let me tell you, some of the videos I've seen, I want to play the game.
Okay, I haven't seen the many videos of it, but I've been hearing about it a lot, so I have to get on that too. And it's $40 too. I didn't know that.
Forty
$40
dollars, $40,
on
not
PS5.
$70. Yes, yes.
And you know what's crazy too? Remember we got Ragnarok that just came out, I think, earlier
Mm.
this year. And
No, it was. Oh yeah, the Valhalla
yeah, Valhalla,
DLC.
and it was a DLC. And again,
Free
you and me were expecting it
for
for
free.
free. and we were expecting it. Well, I was a little bit more hopeful, but forgot. No, it was Homie. He said that it was gonna be like usually trash, and it usually is for the most part.
Mm.
Um, I think you were the one that said that it's probably gonna be okay. Um, but when I played it, it exceeded all my expectations because I thought it was free. I didn't think they were gonna put that much into it. But they really put a lot into this. They continued Kratos' story with this DLC, and they made it to where, it's still fun and very it's actually really challenging. You know what I'm saying? And they even like did things certain ways to where it's different. And that's what players been wanting for this whole time. Like they want a game that's challenging and different
Yeah.
and not cost like an arm and a leg to play because that's not how it was back in the day.
Yep.
It's really not. And the DLC stuff, DLC is cool, but don't be overcharging me for a game that you didn't finish. If you finish the
Exactly.
game
Exactly.
and you want to add more shit to it afterwards, that's fine. That's cool.
I'll, g- I'll I will
Mm.
I will give you. I don't know if you're gonna go the same way that I'm going, but the first Spider-Man game.
I was actually gonna say Grand Theft Auto, but yeah, that's true too. I
That's
mean Grand
that's a
Theft Auto
good one.
6. I'm sorry. I'll be five. Five.
That's a
Sorry.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
Like Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5. Um, and Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man was a great finished game. Then they added DLC like every like 6 months or a year or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. And it was a great game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and even with GTA is kind of like the same thing. With GTA, they sat here and got the online service, which that I feel like that's done more
That
perfectly
yeah.
as an
That
online
that's
service.
that's where they get most of their money from. Yeah. That specifically, that's made Rockstar most of their money. Honestly.
Yeah, because they thought it was genius too. They thought of a way to make the online service stay consistent for as long as they did, because they made it so vast and open that you could do anything literally there. Like I've seen skit clips with these characters. I've
Yes.
never even heard of
Yes.
that shit.
I love those, by the way.
I do too. I think it's what was it? It's Real 85. I think that's the guy's name. Something like that. Shout out to you by the way. Yeah, and it's just like it just redefined the online type of thing. And I feel like they've done it more perfectly than any of the other ones that I've seen. Even Suicide Squad. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's crazy, bro. Damn. Damn, we an hour and 7 into this, man. We gotta get out of here, bro.
Everybody's gonna be like, "What the hell did they talk about for an
Be like,
hour?"
yo, we were talking about One Piece. Where did we get into like Grand Theft Auto 5? What's going on here? Oh man. All right, bros. We're gonna get out of here. Please support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We'll see you in the next one. Deuces. Be safe. I love you. Well, we